Today's video we will discuss about the coastal plains and the islands. So why delay? Let's begin. The coastal plains. The Peninsula Plateau is flanked by a stretch of narrow coastal strips running along the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on the east. Now, there are several names for them based on their coastlines. We will study about them. The western coast, sandwiched between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea, is a narrow plain. It consists of three sections. The first is the northern part of the coast is called the Konkan. The Konkan coast is a coast between Mumbai and Goa. That's the first one, you get it from north. The central stretch is called Kannad Plain or Canara Plain, while the southern stretch is referred to as Malabar Coast. Malabar Coast is complete Kerala. And Karnataka to Goa coast can be called as the Kannada coast or Canara coast. The plains along the Bay of Bengal come to the east side are level. In the northern part, it is referred to as Northern Sarkar, while the southern part is known as Coromandel Coast. Coromandel Coast, you'll see states like Tamil Nadu. Large rivers such as Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri have formed extensive delta. What is a delta? When a river comes and joins the ocean, it spreads its alluvium and it becomes a large part of land. Becomes a land-like structure, right? Delta. So Lake Chilka is an important feature along the eastern coast. It's the biggest saltwater lake. Delta on this one is Sundarbans Delta. You might have heard about Sundarbans Delta, right? Now I'll explain this with the use of pictures. You can see here the Konkan coast, right? This is still here the Canara coast, the Kannada, Karnataka to Goa, Kannada coast, Canara coast, and here you'll see the Malabar coast. The Malabar coast is Kerala coast, right? And then already marked the Coromandel coast and the north, the Northern Sarkar. This is Bay of Bengal. This is Arabian Sea, west and the east. Now you can see beautiful scenery. Can you tell me where is this taken from? You can put your answers in the group or in the comment below. The next part and the last part is the islands. Now locate the Lakshadweep Islands group lying close to the Malabar coast of Kerala. This group of islands is on the southwest side. It's composed of small coral islands. Earlier they are known as Lakadiv, Minicoy and Amindiv. In 1973, these were named as Lakshadweep. It covers small area of 32 square kilometer. Kavaratti is the administrative headquarters of Lakshadweep. It's a UT. This island group has great diversity of flora and fauna. The Piti Island, which is uninhabited, that means nobody lives there, has a bird sanctuary. Yeah, that's important. Now you come to the east side. Now you see the elongated chain of islands located in the Bay of Bengal, extending from north to south, called Andaman and the Nicobar Islands. They are bigger in size, more numerous and scattered. The entire group of islands is divided into two broad categories, the Andaman in the north and the Nicobar in the south. What is there between them? Can you put it in the comment box? What separates the Andaman and the Nicobar? What is believed that these islands are an elevated portion of the submarine mountains. These island groups are of great strategic importance for the country, as there is great diversity of flora and fauna in this group of islands, and also the people, the tribal people who live in these islands Remember the sentinels who live in the Andaman and the Nicobar Islands. These islands lie close to the equator and experience equatorial climate and has thick forest cover. Port Blair, right? If you are from the Coast Guard, you will get it very quickly. Now this is what it is. This is India. To the southwest, you'll see Lakshadweep, and to the southeast, you will see the Andaman and the Nicobar. Now this is the coral. That's why the islands are famous, or the Lakshadweep is famous for the coral reef islands, right? Now we will conclude the chapter. Detailed account of the different physiographic units highlights the unique features of each region. We have studied 6 different features which have unique feature about them. So it would, however, be clear that each region complements the other and makes the country rich. First, the mountains are the major sources of water and the forest. Why are the mountains? For water and forest. The northern plains are called granaries of the country. They provide food grains to the country. The plateau is a storehouse of minerals which has given us a lot of minerals for factories. The coastal region and island groups provide us fishing and port activities. That is why I told you before, it's strategically very important. Thus, the diverse physical features of the land have immense future possibilities of development. So that concludes the chapter here, guys. That's the end of the chapter. Still remember, we are yet to locate the map. For locating the map, I'll come back with another video to locate the map. So it's all for today. Now with the map, be ready for tomorrow. We will start locating the map. So till then, goodbye. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe.